These receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
Stay in your lanes.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run.
Oh my God, bro.
After a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Back to pass on second down. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback
Really,
just
bro?
got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
Oh!
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, it doesn't get any better than
Right, that's some bull, bro.
That was 10 plays. That was perfection.
That was good defense.
That was a touchdown. That's called good
Oh, that was
scouting,
good defense.
being ready for the football game, and
Oh,
executing
my
to
God.
a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good.
How?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be
How?
on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
How was that not an interception, bro?
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've made third
You
down
gotta come up out of
offensive
that thing,
key.
bro.
It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys
You gonna pick that nigga
I
up,
get you
bro?
matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown,
Good play call, Bills. Good play call.
You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game.
Good
And
play
they
call.
add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Danny Lane.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's St. Clair.
Oh my God, y'all.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Trying to beat him to the left.
Thank you.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space. Picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's some pressure. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance.
Thank
and they'll
you.
turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game.
Oh!
You're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Stay in your lanes. Stay in your lanes.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout.
He caught it.
To the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. period. First down here. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
Oh my God.
Nice pickup
Right
there.
up in there.
Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown.
That was good defense, y'all.
What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With
Good
a lot of
defense.
time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when
Good
you're a
defense.
defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Stay in your
They're
lane.
up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work.
Dang.
Tackled there by the defense.
Brother, dragging
Man,
him, bro.
offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to run, it's Davis. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the
Field goal
ground.
range, Bill.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Oh,
Oh, they really could have used that catch there.
Get field
Physical
goal, bro.
pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the
field goal.
kicker here. The
Yeah,
holder
let me
will
see
put
that
it
kick.
down on the right hash. A 33-yard try.
biscuits.
He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Stay in your lanes.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Thank you.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got
Dashes him in the middle.
Good play call. Good.
Almost certainly saved a touchdown
Good
after
play
he ripped
call,
off
bro.
a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing.
Good play
and their
call.
rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Oh, shit.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll
Really?
be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it.
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh,
And he throws another
Rafi.
interception, his third of the night.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short, questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed.
Bro.
Many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Leads it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
Oh,
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
oh my
The
God.
pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got fourth down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
Pulls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Going to sling it on second down. With the catch, it's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker.
Good stop.
Going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great open field tackle.
At the 2-minute timeout, they built
Whew,
a big
thank
lead.
you,
They'll
Jesus.
try to pile on a little more before the break.
Oh boy. Great open field tackle, boy. You would have shook your ass.
They take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that...
And they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get
Oh
the
my
football.
God, y'all. That
One thing
post
I
was
love about
there.
this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were.
Really, bro?
They get rewarded.
Really, bruh?
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy just is so
Really, bro?
comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesterday.
What
They're tossing into a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Good hit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense, you know.
That's how you wrap up.
In running situations, your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making the play.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to blast their way in.
Oh my God.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum
He missed it.
to start the second half.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick this one.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
Oh.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. second half.
There we go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same in the second half.
Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive.
Makes the grab inside the 30.
Good catch.
They'll line him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They go to the ground. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble.
Bro.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Got a man. It's Flowers.
Drop.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Oh.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on him.
Let's go.
Get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41.
You can't be great out here, bro.
This interception has given them a great opportunity. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some other explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw it. Near the sticks, it's Bell. And he motors into the end zone.
Oh my God.
Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David.
Oh, my God.
Into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Now you got to get an end zone, my boy.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shoots his way for more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yards.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. In the middle, it's Rogers. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Bro, that was a pick.
Built this offense around finding mismatches.
Oh, Jesus.
Just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete.
Thank you.
4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected. expected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
Oh,
and
baby.
the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Jeez.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Big 3rd down for this defense. You've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm, hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Throws toward the end zone. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. This is caught.
Rain tried this nigga 3 times, bro.
This one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer now.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab along the side.
Oh!
And they get enough for the first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
Bro, ain't no fucking way.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse,
looking for a deep man. Snags it at the 30, still running. Flying out to the left.
Oh my God.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last
Oh,
play,
yeah.
and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal attempt to win the game. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Splits the uprights. Good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has
Play fucking aggressive, man.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down a last effort on that return. Comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of the program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance